Well, it's week 7 of the LCS with coverage brought to you by Alienware. I'm joined right now by Zven from Cloud9 after an unfortunate weekend. It was a peace sign, right? You were not flipping off the camera?
No, it was like the.
Oh, okay.
You never seen? You remember
I-
T1 Wolf?
Yes.
He used to do this all the time.
Yeah. No, I remember because I'd interview him and that would be his photo, but
Yeah.
yeah. First question, what do you think of Kobe as a caster?
He's not bad.
He's not bad. Support King!
He knows.
Support King. Okay.
Actually, he's the greatest caster, I think.
He's the greatest?
Yeah.
Okay.
After that one, he's the best one.
Okay. You missed Captain Flyers walking by, who could have...
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's fine. He knows.
All right. Anyway.
Wait. One thing about Kobe is that he always back to his champions queue,
Yeah.
and whenever he's in the game, I always grief. So
Really?
yeah, it's like a curse, a cast curse.
Okay, so it's not an intentional griefing.
No, of course not.
Okay. Griefing, I understand that griefing means multiple things, but it can mean intentionally griefing, or it could be unintentionally griefing.
Yeah,
Okay. Back to what has been an unfortunate weekend.
It's an unfortunate week.
Yes. Let's move away from this lighthearted stuff and talk about the losses.
Yeah.
What's going on with Cloud9? Because I feel like you guys sometimes will have a weekend where everybody's like, oh, this team's fine. What's everyone's concerned about? And then the next weekend it'll be like, oh, whoa, this is not looking good. So what is causing Cloud9 to look inconsistent, you think, over the course of summer split?
I mean, we have limited practice, so every week you run into a new problem, and you haven't been there before, which other teams have. So this week, I think we had some major issues in draft. We tried new stuff as well with the Neela today. Nyla? What do you think? Not sure. But we tried it today, and it didn't work out so well. I think we actually just got outplayed in the early game this week, really hard. Against CLG, we had a good Herald timer. I was first to the Herald, and then we just lost the fight. And Wukong got like 5 kills in 10 minutes, and he was just 49. You know, that's what happens when Wukong gets 5 kills. And today in the game, we actually got the first full bot tower with the Herald because Sivir overstayed for his wave. So we had a full tower advantage, and I think we made a play on Sivir. We all flashed on him, and it didn't work. So we used 3 flashes and 3 ults, nothing. And then we just lost the chase afterwards. We chased them, and then they Ari came and killed everyone. And it was 2 early games where we're down like 6 kills, and you just don't win like that. Yeah. And I think that in that game, had we based after after the first tower, I would have Moonstone to like an Oblivion Orb from Yumi, and we would win all fights. And I think trading the Herald and the Dragon right afterwards in the One Thieves game wasn't so good for us either. We should focus on the Dragons, I think. But I think starting game this week was really bad. I think we also spent too much time practicing maybe the same things, and then they got banned. Things like Olaf, things like Renata Kalista, and yeah, we gotta have more strategies available. I think we're slow to adapt to new patches, and it showed this week.
How do you feel about your own work coming along as a support player?
I think I have some good moments and some bad moments where I'm really happy with how lane is progressing. I think we're getting better in lane for the most part. I think that our Renata Kalista is really strong. It's banned against us a lot. And I think that shows. I'm happy with that. I think that our early game has been a bit bad as a team in general. Like CLG were really far ahead of us. Golden Guardians were really ahead of us. One Thieves were really ahead of us. And you can come back against Golden Guardians, but you can't come back against like a decent team like One Thieves or CLG. So I think the biggest part right now is like our early game isn't even a bad early game. It's just like we just lose fights that are equal.
Yeah.
Like we got Herald, we're all 5 there, 5-5, we lose. Oh, lost, right? We just lose the game like that. And like today against One Thieves, there weren't any parts of the game where we weren't aware of what's happening. We didn't die on any ganks that we didn't know about. We didn't die to like some sort of play where they TP behind us or something. We just took 5 fights, 4-4s, and we lost them.
Yeah.
And that's fair and square, right? But it's a really tough way to lose because you got skill checked in a way, right?
Yeah.
Against One Thieves. Against CLG, we just lost like that one fight in top side, and it was just, Wukong was just 3-0.
Yeah.
But getting skill checked against One Thieves sucks.
What do you guys do in these situations where, to your point, if it is just a skill issue, for lack of a better term, like how do you take that into scrims? Is it just like, okay, we all need to individually level up and get better, or is it a situation where you're like, we really need to figure out how to like team fight better? I mean, how do you tackle a weekend like this in the following week?
I mean, like I said earlier, the 4v4 bots, we got first tower, then we chased Sivir, we used Wukong Flash, my Flash, Neil Flash, and 2 ultis. After that, we just recall. We say, okay guys, the play didn't work, fuck it, let's base, and that's it. If they do dragon, it's fine. But instead, we try to look for some sort of like copium angle, like maybe we can fight here, but we don't have any CC at all, so let's just fucking go, and there's nothing there, right? It's kind of obvious there's nothing there. Once we use all our ults, we have no engage, no CC. but we always stay anyways, coping for some sort of angle. So I think it's more about like not taking the fight once we already used all our juice. So yeah.
So it's decision making. It sounds like.
Yeah, decision making, and then in the mid game, it's like blood skill checked. In the 5 fights at Dragon, for example, we lost those fights.
Yeah.
But the early game fight, we can just back. We don't have to fight there. We use all our juice, just back off, buy Moonstone, and go fight Dragon.
How do you feel your personal champion pool is coming along? Because that has been something I've seen some criticism online for. Is like the people who are like, well, he looks really good on this champion, but maybe he's still learning this one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have time to play every champion in the game. I play scrims from 12 to 5:30, 5, 6-ish, something like that, right? And I play champions queue from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. every day, and I can't do more than that. I'm playing, my queues are long, and champions queue is what it is, and I'm playing Nautilus, I'm playing Leona, I'm playing Yumi, I'm playing whatever I can play, right? I'm doing what I can to play champs differently in scrims than champions queue, so I get a bit of a wide horizon, but you can't expect me to be as good at something, like let's say, Rakan as Core J or Vulcan, I don't have time to play Rakan every game because it's like a niche champ you don't pick every game. So I have to spend more time playing Nautilus or Yumi, who are like more important in the meta right now. So it's like, yeah, I have only 7 weeks of practice. I came here like June 18th or something now. Now it's like August, a month and a half ish of practice, right? So I can't be good at every champion right now, but I think I'm good at the ones that matter the most. I think. I think our team issues have nothing to do with individuals. It's like team stuff every game.
As you said that you're trying to go into Champions Queue to like expand your pool and try different champions, and you mentioned that Kobe showing up causes you to grief. Do you think Kobe's actually actively detrimenting your ability to like become better as a support?
I mean, I'm just stating the facts here, right?
Yeah.
I'm in the game. Kobe's in the game. I lose. I'm in the game. Kobe's not.
Yeah.
I win. That's just it.
Yeah.
I don't draw conclusions. That's like not my job. That's like your job. No?
Yes,
You're like the guy who creates narratives
Yes.
for content. I just say the facts.
Yeah. No, that's a fair assessment. I guess I will have to. Maybe this will be a Hotline League conversation. All right, Zven, I won't keep you too long, especially because I'm trying to sneak you for a little surprise quiz thing after this. But anything that you want to say to any of the fans?
I know this week sucked, but we are still 8-4, I believe, with this roster, with a month and a half of practice. And personally, I see improvement every week in scrims, both myself and the team. I know that we have some shaky wins, like the Golden Guardians comeback and stuff like that. It was a bit sketchy at times. Like the wins are like half wins at some point, you call them, right? But I know we're improving a lot, and I think that we're doing well in scrims. The only team that I'm afraid of is EG. They're really good. Everyone else, I think we're really good against them in scrims. We have good matchups, and we're doing well. So I think come playoffs, we'll be in good shape. I really think so.
Awesome. Well, Cloud9 fans can be excited to hear that, I'm sure. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things LCS right here on my YouTube channel. Hey, thank you so much for watching that interview. I know normally I make some stupid joke here and it doesn't make sense and you're like, well, that's why you're sticking around. This time I have something different for you. I have, for the first time in my relationship with Alienware, which transcends all this time, all the way back to the end of 2018, a situation where we're doing something different with the partnership. Now, if you purchase something through the link that is in this description, I will actually have a cut of it go towards Travis Gafford Industries, TGI. So it's a very different type of thing where I know some of you guys tried to use that link before. You've tried to use the promo codes. Please make sure that you use the link now because that will actually really help. And so that's the first time we've done something like that. So thank you so much for watching. Please hit that link if you're going to buy an Alienware product, and just know that some of that will come back to TGI if you do.